Howdy everyone. Last year I made a video talking about detransitioning and trends. That's what the title was. Well, from what I remember in the video, by the way, I never watched it again to just refresh my memory. Come on, I'm not gonna watch my own cringy video. Okay. But seriously though, to be honest, I do remember what I thought at the time when I was making it, so I can talk from that. Now, in that video, I guess I was very anti detransition. Now, I don't know what I said. I'm not going to check it right now or anytime because I'm going to be lazy and stuff. But um, here's the thing. I've kind of changed my stance on it because it sounds bizarre because now I want to give you a few more context. First and foremost, when people transition, not everyone thinks clearly enough of certain stuff, you know? Sometimes they go right into it and then a few years later or so, they don't feel like this is right. They feel like they've done a big mistake and they were wrong, you know? And it was another issue that was affecting them and it wasn't gender dysphoria or anything like that. So when I started watching more of these detransition videos, I started to realize that, you know, I think, people should, if they need to detransition, they detransition. They need to detransition. Now I understand why I said I'm not a fan of it or like stuff like that because it's just that I was kind of pissed off. It's like, why would you want to do that? But then as you get older, or you just watch other content, you realize that people detransition because they made a big mistake, and you know it's a mistake that they have to learn from. And sometimes people are forced to transition as well. This is an interesting thing as well. We get people telling them what to do and stuff. And like, some people always say that, people transition on their own stuff. But we have people, I've heard about a school forcing girls to transition, which is like, wait, what? I can't even understand they want to do that, in my opinion. Because, uh, you know, uh, freaking just to spread nonsense, in my opinion. They don't understand how deadly having this type of mentality is, because it's very dark with some people. Some people can't stand it. Some people, I don't want to say anything else, but some people can't take it, And I wouldn't wish this upon anyone to have, because once again, I'm gonna call it what it is, which is a mental illness. Now, because it's not normal to have it, it's a bizarre thing, and not everyone is gonna be satisfied after they transition. They might realize that they were wrong and stuff like that. And also, I remember hearing about a story of some girl who transitioned to a guy. She wanted to sue a doctor for doing this or whatever because he allowed it or something like that. I need to get back into that news stuff. I heard Tim Pool talk about it, like, I don't even know, but yeah. And it's very interesting because it's like, once you transition, trying to detransition is kind of difficult, sometimes you might have your boobs or something like that, and sometimes you can fully detransition, but sometimes you can't. You can't transition so much. Well, you can, but it's like you're still gonna have um, certain elements from your transitioned form, Like, there was this one chick that I watched, she transitioned back to female, and a voice is more manly now. It's like, yeah, it's weird because it leaves after effects as well. So, you can't, it might be difficult fully to just get back on your normal self, in my opinion. That's just how it is. Um, so I'm all for detransitioning because I understand that we live in a time where everyone is also doing it for trends as well, or just falling under the impact of other people because they think, oh, they feel like this, that means they have to transition. And then, like, I'm not talking about people who have gender dysphoria, I'm talking about just random people online, They'll see something else, they'll think that they need to transition. And it's like when they transition, they realize they make a big mistake, and it's some of them will think it's too late, but no, there are some places, people out there who work with detransitioners and stuff like that, or people who want to transition back or basically detransition. They work with that, and if um, you know, I think that's good of them to have stuff like that. But I really wish people stop pushing the notion that everyone can transition. Oh, you don't feel like you don't feel like putting makeup on? Guess you're a boy now. It's like this weird mentality people have these days. Like if you do boy things, you're supposed to be a boy, and it's like these are the same people who always say, break the gender boundaries and stuff like that. You know, but then at the same time, some of these people would say, oh, you do this, that means that means you're a boy and stuff like that. They try to fill people's mindsets with boring stuff. Even kids these days are being talked into this, which is sad. Parents are forcing their children to go through this, and it's kind of insane. Uh, Now, personally, I don't know if I could transition. I would want to, I would love to, but health reasons might say no. But once again, I never ask a doctor's actual response, so I have to. But I don't want to say too much about my own health issue, but I will just, I'll just tease it. Basically, art. That's just it. Um, and well, I would say I don't want to talk about it too much because I feel like this deserves to be in its own video. So not right now when I have more subscribers, but I have a heart problem. I'm born with a rare heart, and it's like you know now if I ever get like operations or anything, I have to get like medicine before or stuff like that, and like I don't know if I'm allowed to go through this. I might be only allowed to even just get freaking plastic surgery for my face. That's just it, you know. Uh, but honestly, all I could say is, uh, if you know people made a mistake, they made a mistake, and I hope they learn from it, and I hope they realize that not everyone in the world is meant to transition, or not everyone in the world needs to transition. Just because they do certain things that's not suited for their gender or whatever, you know. But I'm just saying, we don't have people like that anymore. Trying to stop. Yeah, we do have people, but they're just a very small minority of people just trying to, stop certain things. Because we have like certain people forcing other people to become transgender, and it's like that's so wrong. And I wouldn't wish gender dysphoria upon my kids at all. I want them to be healthy and happy as possible, and tough as possible. And there we go. You know. Uh, Tell me your thoughts about this, because I think I'm glad people have certain ways to detransition, but um, I really wish people would stop going through the trends as well, thinking it's so normal. Because some people who detransition, I'm just saying some. I know some of them just maybe confused or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, when some of them transition for the trend's sake, they end up just feeling weird, I'm guessing, and sometimes sometimes it'll take a big responsibility to just you know say they were wrong and stuff like that. But I applaud them for saying that if they were detransitioning, because it takes a big person to say that you're wrong. These days, not everyone says they're wrong or right or whatever. I mean, people say they're right, but no one says they're wrong for certain things. And there we go. So there we go. If you are interested in whatever I post, subscribe. Now, this is it's been a long time since I posted like my own content. Okay, not really long. I spoke about the womb and stuff. So there we go. But basically, what I was saying before is, well, what I was saying this time is that I was wrong about detransitioning. I was very against it at first, but then I realized it's there for people who knew they did a mistake, and they want to change it and become the normal selves. I've even watched a few videos of transvestites, or transvestees, as which language was it? I don't know, Brazilian or something. I don't know other languages. I'm sorry, but um, you know, when you see this type of stuff, videos and stuff online, when you see it, it's like, wait, this person used to look like this, and then they change with stuff, and you know, some of these people, these um, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't want to talk about it too much. 10 minutes is way too long already, but hope you guys enjoyed this content. I will be making more of this type of content in the future. Not really me talking, but just the TG stuff, But personally, I will not be angry at people who detransitioned. I don't want to anymore because I feel like I had a tiny bit of just I don't know what to say, but I was wrong, I guess, and I'm sorry. Uh, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Love you all. Bye.